myself, Nirosha. I'm going to handle 6th science topics to you. In the first session, let us start with chapter number 1, food. Where does it come from? We are going to learn what is food and where does it comes from. Means different sources we are learning. And the main topics which we are going to learn in this chapter are food and its varieties and the ingredients, isn't it? And sources of food from which we will get the food, different food items, then plant different parts, isn't it? Then similarly, what do animals eat? These are all what important topics which we are learning in the first chapter. What is that? Food. Where does it comes from? Children, we need a food for doing a various kind of a work, isn't it? What we have to do? Then we have to eat regularly, isn't it? Then we eat the same food for all different times? Of course, no, because we want different dishes for morning, similarly in the afternoon and also evening and the night. And also the yesterday is going to be different from today, isn't it? It means that what the food we are eating, it will be different. For example, you can take here, morning, we prefer what? Idli, dosa, isn't it? Puri, upma, such light dishes or fruits we will take here. Then in the afternoon, what we prefer? Rice items, isn't it? Or palaus or roti and a chapati along with the curry. Then similarly in the evening, we want what? Snacks like hot pakoras or tea or a coffee we will prefer. By seeing all these different food items, we can see that people want different food items at different times. So my dear children, what I want to say is the food is going to be differ from one place to another and also from one state to another. Different states of a people are going to have a different food items. For example, South Indian people, isn't it? They prefer idli, sambar, dosa, isn't it? Upma, etc. Then when we talk about Punjabis, they used to have what? Puri, chole, then baturas and parotas, isn't it? Then when we talk about North Indian peoples, they almost prefer what? Rotis, that is specially tandoori rotis or gobi and noodles, isn't it? It means that by looking at all these examples, we can say that there is different states of people are going to have a different food items, isn't it? Now shall we do an activity 1, children? You can ask your friends, means different states of people, you can ask what they are eating for different food items, isn't it? What they are eating at different amount of time, you can ask and make a list here. Let us do the table number, that is 1.1. What do we eat? That is, when we ask our friends, they are all having a different food items at different time, isn't it? People won't eat, children, the same food item. Will you eat for morning also rice, for afternoon also rice, for night also rice, and also again tomorrow also rice? Of course not, isn't it? Here also same. Our friends are also eating a different food items at different time. For example, the name of the friend is Raju. What he will eat food item? He eats idli, dosa, isn't it? The next, one more friend, who? There is Mary. What he will eat? Maggi or rice. Then Sonu, he likes to have a fruits. Very good, isn't it? Then chapati. It means that different peoples will like to have a different food items. Okay children, now we will learn what are the different substances, nothing but the ingredients we needed to prepare a food item. For example, to prepare rice, what we want, children? Rice grains we want, isn't it? Then water we want. It means that these two ingredients can be used to prepare what? Rice. Here ingredients are nothing but the substances which are used or mixed, which are mixed with the particular dish. While making a particular dish, the substances which we are going to use are called what here? Ingredients. Understand, children? To prepare rice, these two food substances, nothing but ingredients we want. Similarly, to prepare roti or a chapati, we want atta, nothing but a flour and a water. Then dal, we want pulses, vegetables and the spices. And to prepare idli, we want rava or sozi, then urad dal, isn't it? Then puri, maida, salt, oil. By looking at all these examples, we can say that a simple food can be prepared using a two or more ingredients, isn't it? For example, you can look at here. To prepare rice, these two ingredients are enough. Suppose if we want to prepare dal, what all we needed, children? To prepare dal, we want pulses, isn't it? Then spices we want, then salt, oil, etc. we want. It means that to prepare a particular food item, it may need two or more ingredients. Understand, children? Now, we will learn the 5 major groups of food. You know, children, the crops are broadly classified into 5 major groups. Means the food items are broadly classified into 5 major groups. That is, cereals and pulses is one kind. The next is fruits. Third, vegetables. Next, dairy products and meat and poultry. Here, cereals and pulses. What food items can be included here? Means, example, you can take here rice grains, isn't it? Then dal, wheat, etc. Then under fruits, you can take any kind of a fruit, isn't it? Mango, banana, apple, isn't it? Such all fruits comes under fruits group. Then here in the vegetables, all the vegetables can be included under vegetable group. That is tomato, isn't it? Potato, then chili, etc. Then under dairy products, you can take ghee, butter, cheese. These are all what we call, these are coming from through a milk, so can be called as a dairy products. Milk and milk products can be called as a dairy products here. Then meat and poultry means here you can take examples, that is egg, then meat, fishes, isn't it? This is all coming under etc. It means that the different food items are broadly classified under these 5, isn't it? What is that, children? That is cereals and pulses, nothing but a rice, dal, wheat. This all falls under this group. The next is fruits group, example mango, banana, apple. And in the vegetables, tomato, potato, chili, beetroot, such all varieties of vegetables can be included. Then in the dairy products, you can take ghee, butter, cheese, isn't it? Then in the meat, you can take fishes, eggs, chicken, isn't it? Meat. This all comes under meat and poultry. Why I am telling these, means, children, everyone should have a different food items, because different food items contains different sort of nutrients, and these will what do? They will protect us from different kinds of diseases. They gives us immunity, which is helpful to fight against the microorganisms. So children, what we learned today? Food means what, and why we should have a variety of food items in our daily life. Then different sources we learned, isn't it? And different places, that is a food is going to be different from one region to another region and one state to another state here.